Yes. It's cleaner, whiter, brighter, fresher. It's got to be Tide. So together I'm a family who's deciding what to watch on Apple TV Plus because it comes with stuff.
Okay, hello.
What's your favorite show? And they all said Slow Horses. So it's honestly fine. They didn't say my show. I'm not sensitive at all. So I love Gary Oldman.
Don't have a hat today, and didn't take a shower until about half an hour ago. Randy had to go do the open house around noon, and I was studying this morning, attempting the builder exam for the second time tomorrow. Go ahead and get that builder license, home builder license added, and I'm excited about that. But really been trying to focus on, getting it passed. You can take the test as many times as you need, but it's a 4-hour test. Each time you do it, it's $80 each time you do it. So you really want to just get it done. And I was really close in my first attempt, just like the first time I took the broker test last year. I had to take it twice, and it's just kind of designed that way. I was actually very proud of how well I did, even though, it wasn't enough to pass. That was my first attempt, and I am a beginner builder, even though I have hired help, and taking an apprenticeship class, something similar to that, where they help us train and then get going on our projects and stuff like that until we're on our 2 feet. And so I'm ready to go, excited about it. I'll definitely pass it. I know I will. And it's going to be huge. So, I can build it for you and we can broker it as well. So sale, list, buyers, trying to buy a home, and then also building. There's my beautiful better half right there. Candy Mountain. I was just watching a portion of an old friend's funeral. Sadly, 40-year-old man died. Contact, somebody I just know of from way back in the day. There was a lot of us. We started off in reform, and then now over 3 decades we've kind of gone other places and with our families and things. So sad to see that, and ready for a change of pace here. I always like checking the market and see what we've got. It's just one of those things. In real estate, knowledge is truly power, because if you're not in it full time, like myself, you don't really know. The regular person doesn't understand all these different lanes and avenues that you can use, for wealth creation, equity increases, things like that, rental amounts, stuff like that. Just anything that will bring you some income and gains from real estate, where you can keep your full-time job and you've got a full-time broker helping you. One of the examples from today was a residential half-acre lot that, just straight up, I had a client that got it for $11,000, and then the next year he just turned around. I sold it for $20,000. But when you compare it to no transactions, you have zero chance at making any money. At least this way, that was almost a $10,000 net. For just buying it and flipping it and owning it and keeping some money invested and moving. I would encourage you. What lane you have to start in. You have to get a partner together. You put $5,000 in, another $5,000 from somebody else, and start in. It's a slow go. You flip a particular piece of land and get your feet wet a couple times, then move up, to maybe a small mortgage or something like that. It's always better if you can keep cash for a real estate purchase, because those loans are going to eat up all your gains. So, it's just something to keep in mind. Let me get logged in here. Oh, all right, so for today it says 21 new listings, which is good. You know, last week we had at least 3 days with 20 plus listings for each day. You know, a slow day would be like 5 or 10 listings. But the West Alabama MLS that I'm a part of, it is $1 billion MLS annually. So, you know, this is how it gets there for sure. All right, first up, we've got a unit 542 at Crimson Place Condominiums. Used to be the manager there back years ago. Still selling a lot in this development. John Randall's one of the leasing managers that worked there as well, same time I did. He's got this one listed. It's a 3-bed, 3-bath, building 5, 4th floor, second unit, and they're listed for $275, which is really just right where the comps are now. I remember when we topped $250 for a 3-bedroom. It's been back, 2022 now, 3 or 4 years, and that was at Midtown Village. But they've all gone north. 2 and 3 bedroom are north of $250 now for 2-bed and 3-bed. From my first comp there 3 or 4 years ago now. And they're worth it. The demand is there. The student market keeps them, filled. You can't do short-term rentals at that property. I would really advise the homeowner association to change that because it would be such a value add to the property. They're already selling for $300,000 a piece. So if you added all that income potential from the weekend rentals of a football game weekend, it would just be worth more money. But, it's one of those things where it's a little bit less work for the management company, and it also keeps lesser people from the property. There's gate codes, restricted parking. It's got all this, inner workings of the homeowner association. So they kind of keep it that way. All right, next up, we got brand new construction. The Ridge at Timber Cove. It's right there about a mile before the yacht club entrance. We've been watching this every time we go play golf and go up to the lake. These are brand new construction townhomes from the builders group. They've carved out a little piece of land right there. Just, it's actually at where the new Mcwrights Ferry road extension ends. It's like at the foot of that. So you got that access to both roads. Now you can get back on New Watermelon, or you can jump on the new Mcwrights Ferry cutoff road that goes by the river. It's a beautiful view, really, from that street, too. It's really nice. But these are brand new, and they're same, pricing as Pinnacle Park townhomes. I sold one of those for $410,000 probably 2 years ago now. But these are brand new, and when Pinnacle Park was brand new, there were $300,000. Everything's gone up. So they're asking $399,900, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1/2 bath, 2,104 square feet. So it's 2,100 square foot, which is an ample amount of square footage, especially for a multifamily townhome. It's going to be more like a house. It's got a single car garage, not room for two, just a single car garage. It's a middle unit, Ashley Creel over at Quarter Real Estate. It's a family affair there. Quarter Real Estate's got all the exclusive listings for the builders group. And, again, this would be a really nice product to own. It's in an area that's gaining in equity, very popular. It's also got the great schools. If you purchased in this area, it's got very nice design inside the home, some custom open exposed beams there in the ceiling, some wainscoting over there by the dining area. It's all an open floor plan too. Nice floor-to-ceiling tile walk-in glass shower. The closets are not finished. It's a wire rack. Of course, you could do that on your own, and gain that money, that equity there from an improvement. Big stairwell, very nice flooring. Some of that's probably real hardwood and LVP granite throughout. Love it. All right, next up, we got Tuscaloosa City Southeast Commercial. This first commercial listing for the day. TTL property number is the name. 5.75 acres with it. Stephen Deal, Principal Real Estate downtown. He does a lot of commercial property. This is a whopper, 2.5 million for 47,000 square foot right there on Greensboro Avenue with almost 6 acres. It can be divided as well. So if you want to try and buy some of the land, I might send this to one of my investors actually.
Without the ones like you working tirelessly to keep things running, everything would simply stop. No matter your industry, Ranger's here for you with professional grade supplies. Call clickpicture.com, which is now mine. Ranger, look once, you get it done.
Well, my day left home when I was 3 to get a new bus small and easy. This is going to get hard to hit this bottle of food. Now, I don't blame him for the running kid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he wasn't named being sued. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke and it got a lot of laughs and lots of fun. So I had to type my whole life. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red and some guy laughed.
Okay, so yeah, 47,000 square foot. And almost 6 acres that can be subdivided. I just sent that to one of my investors that I know is looking for a commercial land property. Next up, we're back in Tuscaloosa City North, just like those new townhomes from the builder's group. Fox Ridge subdivision. I've got a client in there. I hope she gets her holiday magazine I just paid for. 2125 Fox Ridge Road. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1.5 bath, 1-level home. Built in 1997. And remember what I say about those homes built in the 90s? They've had, 25, 30 years to get that mortgage paid down. They've owned it for longer, so it's usually going to be better square footage for the money. And this is a really good opportunity. This is actually a rental home, excuse me. They're asking $2,500 a month for Alice Maxwell, Keller Williams franchise branch here in Tuscaloosa. She's the owner of that company. And she's got a rental list of $2,500 in Fox Ridge. All right, moving on. Northport City, Vestavia Hills subdivision. It's an original city subdivision, but it's in the middle of town. A lot of times those, good city, old city subdivisions have got the good locations. It's on Blackberry Lane, Vestavia Hills, 2-level home, 4-bed, 2-bath, 1.5 bath, built in 1965. So you do need to sign lead-based paint disclosure form. It's a mid-century home. 2,900 square foot is big. You would want to consider your carry costs monthly on a home that big, like electricity and insurance and things like that. It's got over a half-acre lot, 0.61, Vestavia Elementary, Tuscaloosa County High School. Those are good schools. Jennifer Hamner Real Estate. Again, I've never met her before. I don't know if she's part of the Hamner owners or what. And they're asking $429.9 for that. So considering it's in the middle of Northport City and it's that big, as long as it's well taken care of, it's probably a remodel. A lot of these get remodeled before they get placed back on the market these days. So that that's probably in line with the comps, even though it's a mid-century home. Moving on, Tuscaloosa City, Southeast Brookhaven subdivision, just up University Boulevard. Maybe Park Road, excuse me. Let's see. Head south on McFarland. Use the second from, it just says use the second. Use the second from the left lane to turn left on the Harper Road, like I said. Brookhaven, original city subdivision. This was built in 1958. It's truly mid-century. You do need lead-based paint disclosure form. I can tell from the photo it has been remodeled, though, to light new construction. 1,822 square foot, ample square footage for a small family or beginner family. Just over a third of an acre lot, 0.36. Arcadia Elementary, Bryant High School, those are city schools. John Randall, that's 2 for him today, over at Keller Williams franchise branch. $324.9 324.9. That's probably in line with the comps. You know, even though it's 1,800 square foot, it's got a good location. And I bet it's been remodeled. Okay, first new construction for today. Almost 1,600 square foot. Northport County. This is the Meadows subdivision. It's a turn of the century subdivision, probably created after 2020. Rachel Howell over at Remax Franchise, location for the Premier Group. She's got it listed. It's got gas, it's got high-speed internet, everything in Berry. It says Northport County, but this is probably in Fayette County for Berry. I think they're just putting that it's in Northport County. It's not. It does have different school zoning, though, even though it's in the Fayette County 911, address and stuff for Berry. That's two different things: school zones and 911 zone. Half acre lot, 0.57. Asking $331,700. Okay, got one in Helena, Alabama. Great area, growing area. It's on Old Cahaba Drive. No subdivision. Gotta love that. Shelby County. 2005, year built. 2 decades right on it. 1,538 square foot, so it's a moderate size. It's got a really nice design to the front of this home to be 1,538 square foot. That's really cool. Just over 1/10 of an acre lot, 0.15. Anywhere in these city metro areas like Helena, they're going to be like that. Abby Pate, Keller Williams Franchise Branch in Hoover. She's got it listed. She has been listing a lot this year. $299,900 asking price. So that's actually an affordable priced home in Helena. You really don't see that a lot. Helena, they get up into the millions very quickly. All right, next up, first condo for today. Traditions Condominiums right there on Veterans Memorial. Damon Gann, Keller Williams Franchise Branch in Tuscaloosa. He's got it listed. These were built in 2008. It's a gated community. 1,050 square foot. That's a big 2-bedroom condo. 2-bed, 2 full bath, private bath and closet and balcony. $169,900. $169,900. That's actually probably on the lower end. All right, next up, Northport County again, Grand Point subdivision. Very popular subdivision. It's the turn of the century subdivision. This is actually one that was built in 2005. A lot of them in here are brand new. This one was actually built 20 years ago when the subdivision was established. So you got a better chance here. 1,674 square foot, which is big, for Grand Point when you're talking about money. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1 level, 1/3 of an acre, 0.32. Huntington Elementary. They're asking $314,900. So that's just over $300,000 to be in Grand Point. Victoria Williams, Keller Williams Franchise Branch in Tuscaloosa. She's got it listed $314,900. Okay, we got another one in the Meadows, Berry, Alabama. It says Northport County. It's probably Fayette. 1 level, 3-bed, 2-bath. It's got over a half acre parcel, 0.56. 1,600 square foot even. Rachel Howell again. It's got both of them for today. Remax Franchise, location for the Premier Group. It's got it listed $334,400 for that one. Okay, second condo for today. Third condominium for today, and it's a good selection. You got Crimson Place 3-bed, you got Traditions 2-bed. Now we got a 3-bedroom at Capstone Quarters, and these are rare. There's only like 3 or 4 of these out of the 140 total. There is only just a couple, kind of in the corner of building A and D, if I'm not mistaken. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,110 square foot. That's a big 3-bedroom condo for a student. John Randall, again, he says a lot of condominiums here for the student market. These are student-occupied condos. $324,900. $234,900. 234.9, and that has definitely gone up just like Crimson Place. All right, next up, Northport City Huntington Gardens subdivision, very popular, great location. This is a smaller one, 1,479 square foot, just over 1/10 of an acre, 0.14, one level, 3-bed, 2-bath. Daniel Carter, EXP Realty franchise branch in Central Alabama. I do know Daniel; he's got it listed. 274.9, and that's right on point with it. Okay, here we go. We got some rural land. It's a big 12-acre parcel here. Looks like they've been doing some clearing. I'm not sure. Looks like maybe a little circle driveway, house pad has been made, or an attempt. It's in Millport, Trenton, Wilson, Midwest Land Group LLC. Got it listed. Got 12 photos. Let's check it out. This is kind of my deal. Yeah, it looks like they just cleared off. Maybe it was a previous home site, and there's a gas tank already there. The shape is irregular, 12 acres, and it's got the house pad already there. Yeah, that's either a septic tank or a gas tank that's sitting on top of the ground. And so they're asking $82,500. Trenton Wilson, not sure who that is. But it's in Millport, rural West Alabama, where I love to do a deal. Somebody might see a great home site for that. I doubt they're going to give you 80 G's for it. Okay, next up, Fairfax Village, Tuscaloosa City North. This is a really good opportunity for an affordable subdivision, but the better school zone. 1044 Fairfax Drive. It's a townhome, 1,330 square foot. That's plenty big for a 2-bed, 1-bath, 1/2 bath. Vestavia Elementary, Tuscaloosa County High School. So even though it's got the Tuscaloosa address, it's got the Northport schools, but it's just right there beside it instead of driving all the way up. Crossing McFarland, Dana Oglesby, Remax franchise group for the Premier Group. It's got it listed. I know her. $240,000. That's a very, very affordable payment. Especially if you had $30,000, $40,000 down, you could get a $200,000 mortgage, and you'd have a $1,500 house payment with A-rated schools. All right, next up, fourth condo for today, Midtown Village, 1305. John Randall, again, that's 3 for him today. Really cleans up sometimes. 2007 year built, 1,044 square foot, 2-bed, 2-bath, and they're asking $244,900. Like I said, it's right on point. The 2 and the 3 bedrooms going to be north of $250,000, and even when you see $245,000 asking price, if you're planning on getting a loan, you'll have $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 in closing costs as well, and that would put you over $250,000, easily. All right, Tuscaloosa City East Lynn Haven subdivision, original city subdivision. This is a mid-century home, 1963. Do need to sign lead-based paint disclosure form. Lynn Haven Drive, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1 level. Arcadia Elementary, Bryant High School. Those are city schools. 1/3 of an acre, 0.3. 1,600 square foot. There is a ton of new options for today, right in that 1,600 square foot range, from brand new to affordable mid-century. Jennifer Hamner, again, that's 2 for her today over at Hamner Real Estate. Big broker office. It's been there for 100 years on University Boulevard, University of Alabama. Everything goes way back to the power structure. $249,900. It's an easy payment. And like I said, if you had any type of down payment, get that payment down even lower, it'd be perfect. All right, next up, back in Tuscaloosa City North. That's like 4 for 35406. Heritage Hill subdivision. It's a mid-century subdivision, 1970 year built for this one. A little bit bigger, 1,844 square foot, so it's a moderate size. 1 level, 3 bed, 2 bath. It's got the architectural roof instead of the ranch style. Single trestle. Burner Elementary, Northridge High, not bad. Ronnie Whitaker, Principal Real Estate downtown, independent franchise there. Independent office. $379.9 asking price. All right, we got 3 left for today. 21 listings. Love to see it. I'm going to try and check the realtor property resource as well since I got a little bit of time. 1 Luther King Drive, Portland, Alabama. Greene County. Greene County is very much serviceable for me. Brandy and I are right here on 69 South, located right by the interstate. You get on the interstate, we'll come to you, see Greene, Sumter, and Hale. We would love to service it, anything you need. This is another prime example. It's a hard sale. It's a 125-year-old house. It hasn't been taken care of. It's got 1.6 acres. It's on MLK Drive, which means a lot to a lot of people. 3 bed, 1 bath, 1,200 square foot. Whether you knock the house down or not, it's like I said, it's a little bit harder sale. If you can salvage some of these things before you knock it down, that's great. But again, are they going to give you 40 G's just for the lot? That's kind of where the value comes in. Maybe they're thinking you can keep the home. I doubt it. This is probably a $20,000 lot sale, and the house has no value. Rob Davis, Principal Real Estate's got it listed. And again, anything under $30,000 for me, it has to be a 10% split. We just have to as realtors. We can't do it for free, especially when it's rural and it's got the most amount of time because of the drive. So, strange opportunity here. I'm not real familiar with this. I'll look into it a little bit later. Okay, we got another one south of us here, Demopolis. I have a couple that's doing buyer agency. We want to get closer to Demopolis. So, on East Jackson Street, Marengo County. Marengo is south, Marion is north. 2 level, 1,908 square foot. 1908 year built. So this is another 125-year-old house. 115, 1,840 square foot. Can you imagine? It's the year 1908. Like literally 115 years ago, and you're building an 1,840 square foot house. How in the hall these people work. 5 bed, 2 baths. So it's got a bigger bedroom count. 1/3 of an acre lot, not that big. Rob Davis again over at Principal Real Estate. He was with Keller Williams. A lot of those agents have left. They kind of get started with the Keller Williams and then they go to an independent agency. A little bit different experience, a little bit different structure there. Again, with Keller Williams, the broker is owned by the agents. I've always worked in a different situation where the broker is the owner of the company. It's kind of the purpose of the whole having a company and doing it that way. But Keller Williams has come up with a franchise where the super agents can keep all their commissions and they tell the broker what to do, not the other way around. So it's very interesting. Very interesting concept because, again, they're the owners of the company. So no matter what you say face-to-face and political to be like, oh, well, this is why it is because we all love each other and trust each other and all this stuff. That's not the power structure, though. That they own the company, so they do pay you. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. And honestly, the way we've succeeded here, especially myself and my father, has been doing this forever. We really don't have the big roster like that. We can do a lot, with same amount of time and less manpower, just because of the way we operate. And some of these places that people that do big numbers and have 15 people right on their own team, it's kind of I don't know I don't know what keeps them there. The power structure, has to change before they're going to have some breakout success. So it's interesting. Okay, last one for today. Brookwood, still in Tuscaloosa County. Land, 2.8 acres. Maybe a little home site here. They're asking $26,040 per acre, and this is 2.8, so it's almost 3. Hurricane Valley Road. It's got a nice ring to it, Hurricane Valley Road. Jan Engineering, Honey I'm Home Realty. She must have started her own company. Way to go. They're asking $75,000 for it, so it's very interesting. Let's see what they say. Don't miss this 2.8 acres. Plenty of space for your dream home. Gas well owned property and mineral rights convey. Conveniently located near interstate schools and restaurants. So I don't know if that's an active gas pump, gas well, and you still got some income with it. Maybe that's why it's a little bit higher. It's interesting. Mobile home, okay. Mineral rights conveyed, gas well on property, deeded access to adjoining property from road. Beware of neighbors' dogs on backside of property. Please schedule through showing time. So, yeah, I doubt that's an active gas well. So. Okay, let's jump over to RPR. Just while I got some time here. All right, let's don't go so far south. Let's take a look. Pickens. Let's see what we got on Pickens today. So northern Pickens got 180 acres. Got a Milford address. This is new. Very interesting. Looks like it's been clear cut and replanted. So it's a young pine area. Looks like the trail has been managed very well. It's a good one. Let's see here, nestled deep in the heart of Alabama. It's got it listed. Small town hunting property, Jonathan Simpson. I don't know where they're located. It was just listed August the 20th, so 1 month. It's a pretty view though. 180 acres for 390, so whatever that is. Okay, next up we got Highway 82 directly in all the way in Ethelsville. 11.3 acres for $68,340. So that's a wooded land listing. Okay, here's one. It's a house. Michael and Claude Lewis, Price Road, mid-century, 3-bed, 1-bath, 1,500 square foot with 54 acres. They really shouldn't do it this way. Trying to make the house sell for more money. 50 acres would be better, but some people may not want to split it up. Your weekend getaway awaits. Just minutes from Tuscaloosa's property offers the perfect escape. Cozy cabin surrounded by over 50 acres of timberland. Whether you're hunting, riding ATVs, blah, blah, blah. Looks like the house may have been updated. Bucky Henson with the land group at RHA list from Orange Beach, Alabama. There you go. Listed with the Montgomery Area Association of Realtors. They're thinking big. This is a really good opportunity because it's not in the regular MLS. But this is something that I see exclusively. And it's in reform. It says Price Road reform. That's a really good one. You know, this type of stuff, you send it out, you know, they're not going to see it on the regular MLS and Zillow and things like that. So, wow. Talking about a country home. Yeah, the interior's been updated somewhat. At least where you could live in it right away. There you go. Price Road, 50 acres. You're asking $425. Good luck. It's a mid-century house. Does have 70 photos, which is good. House built in 1965. Somebody listed it though because of the land. It's so strange. All right, next up, County Road 49 reform. This is new, 20 acres. 20 acres of timber, not big enough to get it cut. Mid-South Forestry's got it listed over in Gordo. It's listed at the end of the month, August. Not much in there. But that is a good one. It's 20 acres. Maybe a home site or something like that. I love doing this. Okay, I saw that Zeke's got that one listed. Pine Grove Road in Carrollton, 60 acres. I've seen that one. Vermont, yeah. This is County Road 49. It's like on Elmore Road. 20 acres on Elmore Road. And then that one, it's got reform, but it's out there in Coal Fire, north of Highway 82. Gordo's got 7 listings. Let's take a look. Okay, here's one. Almost 5 acres in Gordo for $46,900. Dale Lancaster's got it listed. It's not listed. All right, let's check Fayette County real quick. I'm about to sign off. I gotta get moving on other things here. Okay, I've seen that one. Okay, here's 242 acres with it's either on a river or a big private lake. 617,242 acres. Unlock the potential. Dale Lancaster's got it listed. It's been listed since May of this year. Man. Should have so much better photos than that. Okay, so that's it for today. Some really interesting new land listings in Pickens County. Four condominiums between Traditions, Midtown, Crimson Place, and Capstone Quarters. Take your pick, which property you like, which is really awesome. Affordable, right in the 1,600 square foot range. There were several of those. Don't think I recall any luxury homes. New construction in Barry. It's got a half-acre lot, big lot, new construction. Just remember to call us for buyer agency. Sellers are paying commissions, and if you use us for your buyer agency, I can handle all of your concerns to make it a smooth process. I've been doing this for so long. I launched my career doing those buyer leads with Zillow and Realtor.com. And, it just got so oversaturated. It was a natural path for me to move into new construction. I've actually built a website myself that kind of competes with those big national syndicate guys, Zillow, Realtor.com, stuff like that, and to help us focus on Alabama and how we can make, Alabama home buyers experience better. I can't do the whole country, one thing at a time, but it's just true. It's true. So we're here. Give us a call. We would love to help you, Brandon, myself. And we have a full-time team. This is what we do. We have buyers coming in all the time, online inquiries, advertising going. Just give us a shot. We'd love to meet you. Enjoy the day. Don't forget to call my sponsor lender as well, Ryan Perrineau. He and I make a great team when it's your time to buy. These days, you have got to have your lender in your corner when you're making offers and trying to negotiate a contract with a seller. They want to know how you can pay for it. That's just plain and simple. They want to know how you can pay for it and how long it's going to take you to pay for it, but they don't want to sign those contracts. So give us a call. Expect more. Enjoy the day. We're rolling into Tuesday, and the fourth quarter and holiday season is upon us.